And recording started. Yay. Let me check. It's getting desktop audio. Last recording might be fucked up, might not. I'll be honest, I don't watch them.
Okay, yeah, I was feeling something crusty in my beard. And I must have had a zit and scratched the head off of it because there was a scab there. Okay. So I see Hans is binding wounds on self. That will restore a hit point. Triage Beavis and Buckley. Yeah, I
If
bet
I'm not mistaken, Buckley became conscious last time because I had healed him twice, but Beavis is still unconscious, if I'm correct.
Uh, yeah, I've really got to take better notes.
All dungeon masters do. It's so hard to take
Hey, I
perfect
take
notes
offense
for
to that. My
everything.
note-taking skills are exquisite.
Okay, so yeah, you revived Buckley, and Beavis is still unconscious.
Okay, then I will cure light wounds on Beavis.
Okay, so and go ahead and dice your healing.
Yep, dice in it. 8! Woohoo! A big 8?
Okay,
Alright.
all right. Let me see. I did that backwards.
Vader.
All right.
I wish I was the dungeon master so much right now, just so I could troll you.
I know what you would do,
Oh, do tell.
Treant.
You know, we didn't check.
It could be worse than that. It could be like the tree that tried to eat Belvin.
What?
Oh, the evil tree.
So you're going to try to sit on a tree branch to regain spells.
You heard it
Make
here
sure,
first, Dungeon Master.
make sure my feet are planted, though.
Your feet
Oh,
are planted. What?
Make sure my feet are planted on the branch, though.
To be fair, I think what John Dee's
So,
trying to do is walk up the tree, find a branch of appropriate size, then sit on it appropriately, but keep his feet planted so if he starts to slip, it catches him. But he's not actually trying to stay horizontal while learning, you know?
correct.
he's using the boots.
These boots are made for spider climbing.
that
That's just what they do.
was good. That was good, Devlin. As long as they don't spider climb all over you, right?
If you do that, I'm picking you up and throwing you away from me as far as I can.
You're big
Okay.
enough for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's nighttime. And you're going to. Okay. So.
And if there's not enough light, he'll open up his headlamp.
Okay. I was wondering about that. So, yeah, Hans, Dave, yeah, John D is walking off into the night and turning on his headlamp thing.
Okay.
Climbing up in the trees, making sure everything can see him well. That's good.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are now reloading Bertha Hans.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, how about you?
Oh, we got another new?
I
No,
had to
but
type it in, but go ahead.
Okay.
I figured
Uh,
since John D had walked off into the thing, that's enough time for me to have bound wounds and thus.
Is Beavis now conscious?
Let me check. Yes, he will regain consciousness.
Very well. One of our horses was badly wounded, if I'm not mistaken.
Ja, I bound the
Yes,
wounds on
impossible.
Zathfun.
Correct.
I will cure moderate wounds on that horse.
Okay, go ahead and dice it.
And hey, 10 plus 1 is 11.
Okay, that horse is looking a lot better.
Very good, very good. Now, I still have one healing spell left. Who looks like they still got the shit kicked out of them the worst?
I'm fine. Bound my wounds back up to full. I took 1 point of damage. You know what,
Beavis
though?
or
I'm willing
Buckley?
to bet John D looks really injured, you know?
No, it's been more than a minute. He looks fine.
Well, of the two, Buckley looks worse.
Okay, we'll throw a cure light wounds on Buckley then.
Okay, dice it.
Wait, is Zavrod okay?
Well, other than missing his eye, yeah, he's alright.
2.
Okay.
You could say that he doesn't really see eye to eye anymore. No, I think I can
Alright.
see he's now giving me the evil eye. Just one, though.
Party, do we
Was that
know
his
who's...
left eye or his right eye? Let me check.
If I recall correctly,
His
left.
left eye.
It's his left eye.
Also, would he be able to notice the difference that you've described between my healing and the clerical, that mine kind of feels like a burning sensation before the healing?
I don't remember describing it that way.
Well, it's pure positive energy almost.
Yeah.
We talked about for the...
Described,
Go ahead.
and you described it as all that hardly filtered energy feeling like a almost burning sensation before it starts healing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless he's encountered a lot of supernatural healing before, I mean, healing is healing. You know, it's going to be different, and yeah. But the fact is, you're not hurt as bad, and shit doesn't feel so sore. Yeah, it's
Whose shift were we on when we got attacked?
Yours, but you were busy reading from your damn books. On this
Oh,
case,
it was
your
right.
friend.
Oh, it was right at that moment. Yeah, yeah.
And John D, how much time do you need for getting your spells back?
Let's see. Now in 15.
An hour and 15. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, guys, he's went up a tree.
Hans,
Ja?
are you going to be staying up to cover the guy in the tree?
No, I will not. I stayed up
Alright,
for y'all
Yep,
earlier
I'll take
this
my
morning, and I have
I'll-
stayed up for you, Dave.
I will take my shift and I'll try and keep an eye on him. But
John,
Alright.
don't stay up too late. Don't let the trees get you. And Dungeon Master, I'm gonna go into my bedroll and go to sleep. I'm tired.
Okay.
Recall that earlier this morning, when everyone else got their beauty sleep, I stayed on watch with John D.
Yep.
So, I'm playing my character. No, I'm tired. John D can
we
go
took a
climb a
nap
tree.
in the wagon during the day.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
while
do
we
shit.
traveled.
That
Okay,
thing's
well-
suspensions needed to be replaced 20 miles ago.
And how long are you going to keep watch for, Dave?
3 hours, Dungeon Master.
Okay.
I've been thinking about something. Is there such thing in D&D as an hourglass?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think anything invented by the ancient Egyptians is
They have
Fair
sundials and pyramids, too.
fair game. Except for
Wait.
that little held electrical light of theirs. That's out.
I mean, hell, remember, Grills, that conversation we had like 1 or 2 weeks ago about compasses.
Yeah.
I straight up
Did you-
plan to have Hans buy one just for posterity's sake now.
Okay. Have any of y'all ever heard about the Egyptian handheld light?
What's the story with that?
Okay, so archaeologists found these things, and for the longest time, they could not figure out what the fuck it was. And it's like a little elongated bowl,
Okay.
and it's fancy carved, and it's got this figure like of a woman with her arms raised up, and they could not figure out the goddamn purpose of this thing. And then they figured it out, I think by accident, but they found out that if you put salt water in the basin, then the arms of the figure act like a light bulb filament and glow.
Huh.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
Now, it's been years since I came across this, so
it's like a battery into a.
yeah,
light bulb.
the salt water acted like battery acid, and I mean, it didn't put off a strong light, and I don't know how good it was long for, but yeah, they had a very primitive electric light. So,
Electrolyte. Get it? Salt water.
That's
yeah.
cool.
So yeah, that's out. That's out. But yeah, hourglasses. I know they had those in ancient Egypt.
Well, we just cast continual light on stones, so we're fine.
Yeah. You know, you've got candles, you've got oil lamps, you've got continual light. Yeah. No need recreating the wheel when you can cast fly. So, yes. I'm sorry, we digressed.
Interesting. I
Well,
hope you don't mind, but I'm Googling it right now.
oh yeah, if you find a picture, please share.
Well, turns out there's an Egyptian carving from one of those Egyptian tombs that looks like one of their deities holding what appears to be a light bulb, and there's been a whole bunch of controversy about that. But oh hey, Egyptians figured out a way to make solar cells. Neat. Large obsidian shards inlaid with copper. Hmm.
You got to give it to them. They knew their mathematics.
Oh yeah, Egyptians love math.
They were the first methods.
I knew that was coming.
That was Beavis who said that.
Uh,
They were methods.
Don't make me go all hieroglyphics on your ass. Okay, this could be bad.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too much about it, but it's a saltwater circuit, basically.
Yeah.
That being said, Google didn't come up with anything quickly, so it's probably pretty fringe.
Or Google's suppressing it. Try DuckDuckGo.
Ooh.
Sure hope no one gets hurt real bad. Dave's all out of healing.
Well, I got the hit point buffer to take it. You and John D regenerate. Avrod might have a healing potion tucked away in that handy haversack of his.
What is it, 56?
What is what?
The fumble charts or whatever, where you get death shot, death in 1 to 10 turns.
Yeah, that thing's fun.
If it's one turn, I can't pray for a spell that fast.
No, you can't. Maybe John D can use his immortal powers.
We tried that last time.
Yeah, I know. I
Lay on
mean,
hands.
yeah.
It was worth a try.
Honestly, I would have saved that Cure Light Wounds if I were you. They're both in acceptable parameters. You probably healed 1 hit point.
I healed 2 because I rolled a 2.
But they might have only been down 1. They're simple NPCs. They don't have a D8 for hit dice, you know? So legit, it would have been smarter just to hold on to that in case of oh yeah, you just took a crit and you're bleeding out on the floor.
Hmm. Uh, okay. Minute. That's what I thought. I will be kind. All right. Sorry, I had to brush up on
Oh, happens all the time.
some details. I didn't want to do it wrong. All right. So, John D, you said you needed how much time?
An hour and 15.
Okay. After you get that hour and 15, what are you doing?
Going back down the tree to help with watch.
Okay.
Help
Yeah,
with watch? What?
an hour 15. Okay. Got it. All right. So, Dave, give me a perception check. You have a bonus of 10.
Okay. Don't roll a 20, in other words.
Yep.
Hey, I rolled an 8.
Okay. So, after about an hour and say 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's hard to be sure, you will notice John D's light source bobbing and getting closer and lower to the ground.
Okay.
And of course, John D, you'll see that Dave is on watch. The rest of your party appears to be well asleep.
You'll
All right.
notice, too, that Dave patrols during his watch outside the camp with the firelight.
Are you hiding in shadows, Dave?
No, I'm not hiding in shadows with my plate mail on.
Okay.
I'm just in the darkness. Not in the
Okay.
shadows, but in the darkness.
Okay. You're in the darkness. That way your infravision is fully functional.
That is correct.
Okay. So,
Excuse me.
schlafen. You're asleep, Hans.
I know, more of a sleep muttering is the bright light, and it's like, nope, nope, tired, let me sleep. Literal translation is, no, mom, it's not day yet, let me sleep.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm bored. Role playing
That's
in my
okay.
sleep.
That's okay. So, you're both keeping watch or what?
Ask the other guy. I'm still on my shift, so I'm keeping watch. I don't know what John is doing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of keeping like a. It's, wait, do I even know where he is?
You can hear him moving around. He is wearing what kind of armor? Plate?
So let me double check just to make sure we're
Because if
accurate
he's
there.
like moving like in a circle around the camp every now and then, and yeah, I was
Splint mail.
thinking of like
Huh?
Splint mail.
Splint mail. Okay, yeah, that's fairly noisy shit.
It's magical, but
Yeah, it's magical, but it's still
it's
noisy.
still noisy. Yeah.
So, yeah, John, you don't see him, but if you look, you might with that spotlight of yours going still. And oh, there goes your infravision, Dave.
Damn it, John! What are you doing with that thing?
unlike you, I needed to see.
Well, don't shine it at me. God damn it,
9,
man.
Dave. Lost my
John, go back
life
to
in.
sleep. Just don't point it at me. You can use it, but geez, try and keep it away from me. I'm sure I'm making enough of a racket out here. You can hear the general area of where I am.
If I murder someone and I'm still
John will,
asleep, am I accountable for that?
What, Vader?
No,
yeah, John will try to stay like say 180, a full 180 degrees away from him, like on the other side of the camp, and keep his light turned outwards.
Okay, well, he's circling the camp.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of my idea, though.
oh, so you're going to circle also. Okay. And okay, so how long? All right. How long do you plan on keeping watch for, John D?
How long will it take for me to get bored?
I don't know. That's up to you.
okay, do I not know something? Does John D not need to sleep because he's immortal?
That is what John's trying to test.
Ah, okay. I see. I was
You
wondering, I'm like,
still
what's
do for
going
your
on?
watch even if you're dead tired. I don't give two shits.
You're damn right he is.
Do, 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 do.
And if he gets bored, say like I don't know, in the next hour or two, he might just go up to a tree and start practicing with his blades.
Oh, yes, make some more noise. Draw some more creatures towards us. Please do.
Okay, Dave almost called you Velvin. What's your intel?
My intelligence is better than my. Yep, it's a 14. Better than my wizard.
Okay. Do, do, do. It goes to that. Oh, should I use those? No, I can't. All right, so John D, about an hour goes by, and yes, this is boring shit, keeping watch, but you've kept watch enough before to know that. So you're going to start practicing on a tree with your blades. Please confirm.
Probably shouldn't.
Okay. So you're just going to keeping watch?
I might just go near Earth Camp, turn off my lights, and just sit there alone in my thoughts.
Okay. All right. Sitting alone with your thoughts.
Kind of
All
like Lark Autopod style.
Huh?
You know how Galar always just kind of tended to the fire for
Okay.
long hours?
Okay. All right. Your dungeon master is going to go for a smoke. I want to say a thing, but I can't.
You know what? Actually, Dungeon Master, I get to message it to you now.
Okay, well, you do that. I'm still going for that smoke.
Well, just in case I might have an idea of what you're thinking of, I'm aware that I'll probably still have to sleep to regain spells. I have a bit of a buffer with my level that I can probably make it the next day without being too worn down.
Sure. I'm afraid I can't comment on what my actual thing is. Only that it is a thing.
All right, let's see what this is. Okay.
Sometimes my genius, it pains me.
Or if there's a monster that specifically seeks out beings that haven't slept in a while, like
A phantom?
Black Cloud.
No, not at all, Vader. You're fine.
So, let me see here. John D, give me a perception check.
Okay then. Shit. perception. Fuck, I failed.
Okay, thank you.
Unless there are bonuses.
All right. And that means
John D's gonna die. Na 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 na.
7. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was red as blood. Okay. Reroll, please. Don't like that one. Ah, yes. Catfish, giant. Uh-huh.
Giant catfish?
Yeah, because they're all over the place in these woodlands, right?
Okay, oh, that kind of catfish. Okay, I was incredibly confused for a minute there.
You're thinking a four-legged cat with a fishtail?
No.
Okay, 7 on that is... Oh, yeah, I should, but I'm not. So we're going to go with... Ugh.
Aw, poor John.
Okay.
You remember the cartoon Double M Cat Dog?
Weirdly enough, that shit is burned into my memory somewhere in my subconscious, and
Yeah.
you just brought it forward.
You need some psychic bleach to get rid of that image.
Yep.
There you go. Now think of catfish.
Psychic bleach. That sounds like a spell.
Sounds like a good one. Make someone lose like 5 levels worth of spells.
Eh,
Ooh.
more like scrub a bad memory from their brain.
Or a
Gosh.
good one if you use it in the reverse, like against.
So I forget if I told you all this, but Treasure Planet, one of Disney's older movies that wasn't so popular, came to Disney Plus, and I had time, so I rewatched it. I'd watched it a bunch when I was a kid, but I barely remembered a single thing about it. But one thing that was buried in my subconscious: there was a Catman person and a dog man person and a Catwoman person, and they end up falling for each other. And of fucking course, Disney had to show us the fucking cat dog man baby things, and just. I felt this pang of not anxiety, fear. I don't know, apprehension as we reached the end, as my subconscious unburied that. Yeah, remember those cursed things? They're back, and just oh my god, they were so much worse than I remembered. Disney.
I got time to get a drink, Dungeon Master?
Sure.
Hey. Bye.
Welcome back. Okay. Right, so. Oh, there's something out of character. Have to go mute. We'll try to continue participating. Okay. So, John D. and Dave, I'm going to need perception checks.
Okay. Rolling. Yep. Putting it in.
I'm sorry, I had blanked out for the second there. Is there a perception check for me too, or just
Nope.
John D? Yeah, okay. Making sure.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Where did... Oh, I set it over there. Because, yeah, that's where I need to keep it. Which means I need to be smart and set it there where I normally do. And I will just have to pull... Yes, this bookmark will do. Let's see. There's the ogres that KGP fought. Huh. Well, don't need that bookmarked. Okay, so the two of you are keeping watch in your distinctly different ways, and you hear something. Kind of sounds like a flapping of wings, and it's coming from the northwest.
And I don't even see anything even with my infravision.
Ah, yes, I'll be right onto that. Yes, as you look, you can see these shapes up in the air. They're moving in fast. Obviously, these things have wings with... oh, I gotta check a thing there. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Give me a moment. Because I'm so damn prepared ahead of time.
Mhm.
Crap. Yeah, because my hands are real steady tonight, too. Yeah. And that is that. So, yes, John D., you can't see shit yet. Didn't you cover up your headlamp?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you don't see shit, but you jump to your feet, you're looking for the noise, you've got a general direction, but there's no way to tell the distance. Now, Dave, on your infravision, these look like bats to you, except these are really fucking big bats. Sure, John D., you can uncover the headlamp. And yes, these look like very fucking large bats to you. And Hans, give me a perception check.
I rolled a 12. My perception is 15.
Okay, you will wake up. Of course, you're hearing Dave hollering, "Get up, boy! We have incoming flyers!" And yeah.
Okay.
Okay, John D, if you go for the ice storm, you're going to get the party in the area of effect. And bless you, whoever sneezed. Aim at nearest flyer.
What's the clearance above us?
Huh?
Is there clear sky above us?
Yeah, y'all picked a clearing to set camp at, so there's some clear sky. But if you drop the ice storm on them, you're going to get the party in the area of effect.
Okay, I need to think of a rhyme real quick.
So, Vader, I'm giving you a chance to edit this, because anyhow, while Vader's figuring out what John D is going to do, somebody else give me initiative for the party.
I got it. 2. I did not have it.
Okay. And I'm going to go for a couple quick drags again. Yes, fun, fun, fun.
.3 tens of yards above us.
You might want to put that 0.3 as plus feet, because 0.3 of a tens of yards is a third of 30 feet is 10 feet, so 70 feet. You know, but maybe 2 tens of yards plus an extra 10 to 15 feet.
That is 23 yards. Which
That's
will put the
yeah, 9 feet.
midpoint at 23 yards above us. The area of effect is 20 yards diameter, so giving us 3 yards or 9 feet of clearance.
Mm-hmm. Did the Dungeon Master say how many we're looking at? Hundreds, dozens, 12, you know?
Didn't say a number.
Mm.
You know how Grills is. He likes to keep the numbers foggy until
Oh
you're
yeah,
in
no,
the
I
combat.
don't need to know if it's 13 or 12, but are we looking at hundreds or a dozen or 3?
No, I
you
think
know?
it's less than a dozen.
Yeah, okay, so I'll keep the shield up for now. It comes into importance because if I need to draw forth both swords and attack with abandon for 4 attacks around type of deal.
Mhm.
I'll get up the extra d6s. Oh, should I
And we're
embiggen
only
myself
playing Firelight
first?
now, so.
Scratch that, yeah. Oh, well, no, fair enough.
Boom.
Yep, I'm about to get toasty.
All right. What do we got? Fireball. Trying to time it where they are in the area of effect as I finish. Okay.
9 feet should be enough clearance. You're 8'6".
It used to be, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
And I can't read your mind, so I shouldn't take that back. Although, to be fair,
Nope.
my initial thought was 1, then it's like, oh wait, I should switch, so I'm going to leave that up to the Dungeon Master which version we go for. But it should not be affected by that, so... Oof.
Come on, Magic Man, do that voodoo that you do so well.
Hoodoo voodoo. You do.
Hoodoo.
Okay, so you do have the 30 feet of headroom.
No, because
Im-
the AoE is.
Embiggen self first, then Bertha, if allowed, then draw sword and shield, if still somehow allowed.
I don't know how much action I get this round. If it's just in Biggin and I'm done, I'll accept that, you know?
2.3 defensive yards is the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 0.3, so about basically a third. of
23 yards.
10 yards.
23 yards is 69 feet. Nice. The deadpan was great, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now that I know what everybody is doing, John D is casting. Hans, you pulled out your wand and aiming it at yourself. Dave, you're casting prayer. What is your casting time?
6 segments.
Okay. All right. Do. All right. The first one is attacking. So, Dave, let's see. Dave, you don't use a shield, so, okay. Dave, you are struck.
I was struck?
You are struck. Your spell is ruined. You take 3 hit points of damage. Now, let me make sure on this. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And let's see. The next one is also attacking you, Dave. And it misses. Oh, wait, maybe it didn't. Okay, it missed. Let's see. The third one swoops and misses you, John D. The fourth one also misses. John D, you are hit.
But do I take damage?
5 hit points, and your spell is ruined.
Ha! I am saved! Wait. Fuck.
Okay, that said, Hans, you of course supersize.
Fond, I promise not to snap you like a twig. Instead, I command you, make me big!
That was pretty good.
Yeah, sheathing the wand, and if I can fire off Bertha this round, that's great. But if I can't, I'd accept that.
Yeah, I'm going to allow for you to fire off Bertha.
Alright. Targeting whichever one's nearest. I rolled 17. Fighter,
Let's see.
6th level.
Nearest flying or nearest on somebody?
Flying. I don't want to impale them. I'm using a full-size ballista now. That was why I did the wand first, actually. It's like, oh, hold on, wait, might as well get that bonus in there. Speaking of which, man-sized or large? I never did catch that. I'm assuming
Okay.
man-sized.
These bats, as John D's light is flashing all over the place, and you have the campfire light, see with their wingspan is 12 to 16 feet, depending.
Large.
But for damage, they are considered man-sized.
Aw. Okay. Bertha, when enlarged, we compared it to a normal ballista, which would be 2d6.
Yes. And what was your attack roll?
I rolled 17 at 6th level.
17 at 6th. That is a hit. You may dice your damage.
2d6, I rolled 6. Pity they're man-sized.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay. And, yeah, you are not able to do all of that and draw sword and shield.
Okay.
So, what's... Hold on.
So am I waiting until next round?
Yeah, because you were focusing on that spell, and the bite attack broke your concentration. So, new R2.
Don't feel bad, John. It happened to me too.
Trying to think. We determined D12 for Bastard Sword. Yeah, I can put the D6s back. Hey, it's still fucking phenomenal. I have a ballista on me right now. Not even mini, just proper ballista size. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry about your spell Vader, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm real happy Hans's beard isn't toasty right now. Or rather, his
Oh, it would have
head.
went off a few inches above your head.
Oh, thank God. That said, you know, that's a little too close for comfort. We need to coordinate that a little bit better in the future.
Where's Grace Ontario? You would have just got a little haircut.
No, no, no. 8 die 6 safe for half. No thank you, sir. Alright, someone else do initiative when he calls for it.
Someone dice initiative.
3? We got a 3 Dungeon Master.
Okay. Alright, I know what the monsters are doing. Let's see. Hans, you're going to be attacking twice.
Later.
Dave, you will be attacking.
With,
And I take it you're attacking the one that's on you.
Yeah, get him off, get him off!
Okay. And John D, are you targeting flyers or the one that's trying to chew your face off?
Isn't that still flying?
No, it's like latched on.
What the fuck are these things?
Well, if you had specified that, I would have done something
Then
different.
you may edit your actions.
Wouldn't that also imply that Dave has one on?
Pardon?
That also implies Dave has one on him.
Yes, he does.
Huh? What? Huh. Alright.
I was trying to get it work from a while ago when we had talked about the voodoo thing, and the song's called Voodoo.
Why is it working now?
Because I just finally figured out how to
Slash skip
go
first.
to the other. Well, no, I had to go to the other bot channel. I did it in the one down here, and it didn't work. I had to do it in the one you did it in.
That's weird.
Okay, Hans, roll the hit.
Aha! Alright, I rolled an 8. My strength gives me +4, sword is +1. So that's 8 plus 5 is 13 as a fighter of 9th level.
You may dice your damage.
Alright, we determined D12 because these count as man-sized for damage.
Right.
Alright, I rolled 11. +1 from sword would be 12, plus 10 from strength would be 22.
22.
Unless these are lycanthropes, in which case I had 2 more to that.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I figured not, I'm more worried about fumbling and hitting one of my 2 allies and doing, triple damage.
Okay.
That's gross. Plus 10 from strength is gross.
Dave, I will pick you up and throw you at the last one of these.
Alright. John D, roll the hit.
Roll a 3.
A 3.
Any bonuses for it being attached to me?
Yeah, there's a thing, but I don't think it's going to make that good of a difference. A 3 at 4 doesn't even show up on the chart.
No, it
Johnny,
don't.
I'm sorry, that is a miss. Okay, Dave, roll the hit.
Like that. So that's 17 at 5th cleric.
Dice your damage.
Woohoo. Eight damage, Dungeon Master.
Alright. Alright, party, you've all had your first attacks, and it's their turn. So I'm going to start with... I've really got to organize this better.
Vader, I do this with love. Just the ups and the downs. I'm sorry.
You know what else is funny?
Yeah.
22 points of damage is enough to make him have to roll a check, right? It's more than half of his hit points.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Vader, it sucks. Hey guys, I think I make a good sledgehammer.
Okay, Dave, the one that's attacking you gnashes its teeth, and just the last line of defense of your armor saves you from another nasty wound.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good
It
damn
rolled.
armor.
it rolled good. Alright, now let's see, the one that's definitely on John D. Let's see. And that is a miss.
So is it grasping me?
Yeah, it's like grabbing with its feet and trying to bite at you and flapping with its wings to help with balance and shit.
Oh, it played twice. Tina, I hope you don't mind. It's repeating, so I skipped it.
Oh, for sure.
May
Okay.
I have my sword drawn by the time next round comes up?
I'm going to be nice here and say yes.
Oh,
But,
done that
Vader,
change.
you didn't fall off the turnip wagon last night, so you need to make
I should have
sure you should have put it in your actions. You know better. So I'm letting you have it this time. Next time you make a mistake of this crucial level, then I'm going to tell you to wait for next round. Okay? I think you've been playing long enough to know this, but I'm letting you have this gimme. All right? All right. Now, these things, there are 3 of them still flapping around, and they're attacking Hans.
I am the big target.
And Hans, are you at your full armor class?
I should be. Chainmail, large metal shield, which I specified. So, yeah. -6.
Okay.
And that large metal shield got enlarged. I don't know if that means not will block 4 man-sized attackers on me, or however you want to roll that.
No, not with the speed and maneuverability of these, and that they're flying. They're coming at you from all sides.
Mhm.
So you got one that's going to be considered in front, but the other 2, no.
Yep. Alright, fair enough.
Stick in your sleep, Hans. That's ridiculous.
Bro, I wear chainmail. I can sleep
I
in it.
know. I know.
Wait,
That's why you
did
wanted
you-
that thing so bad.
Bro, it's also chainmail +4. Let's be real here. It's sweet.
Yeah, but I got +2 splint mail.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you can't sleep in it.
None of them successfully connected on you, Hans.
Ah.
And so you may take your second attack.
Okay, this time I rolled a 7 +5 would be 12 at 9th.
12 at 9th. You hit him.
Okay.
Dice your damage.
I rolled 10 for damage plus 11 is 21.
Okay, and that one goes flapping off into the darkness.
Let him.
Okay. I do not believe I have skipped anyone, so it is R3. Attack one of the flyers. Attack, and John D.
My action's not loading in because I don't see a round 3.
Yeah, there's the new round 3. Hans and Dave have already put theirs in, and it shows you typing.
I can't help myself, Dungeon Master. I'm sorry. I'm. Yes. Oh, this is phenomenal.
Attack with shock. Attack. Okay, party, I need initiative.
I believe John D's turn now.
Yep.
Alright. You have a 4.
Not bad.
Okay. Well, for once, party, you do not have initiative by the dice. Hans, rolled a hit.
Alright.
Oh, wait, nope,
Nope.
because
Okay.
you're one attack this round. John D, rolled a hit.
Yep, not to attack just yet.
You can
Okay,
taste
that
the
is
cocaine.
13 at 4th.
13 at 4th. John D, that is a hit. You may dice your damage.
Alright then. Okay, that's 8 points physical. And let's see Shocking Grasp. 13 points shocking.
Okay. 8
Total
and 13.
21.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. They are disengaging, with the exception of the one that bit at you, Dave.
He's still on me.
Yes. So, Dave, you may roll to hit.
19, Dungeon Master.
Dice your damage.
That is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
He's still alive?
Still alive.
Holy fuck.
Hans, roll to hit. This will
Parting
be a
shot.
parting shot.
Hey! Fumble.
Oof, dice percentage.
53. And this is why I picked the other sword. If I'm plus 11 to damage, let it not be plus 13 if I hit one of the ones that can actually be struck by regen.
53. Wisdom check.
I rolled a 1. Okay,
Okay. No problem. Then you
I'll
didn't
take that
fail,
XP.
You hold on to your weapon. Yeah, you get the XP, you know.
Hey.
Alright, so the ones that are flying, fly away. Flap, flap, flap.
Do I get a parting shot on the guy that was on me?
I'm getting to that. That one's already gone. That one flies away. That one flies away. And John B, this is not a parting shot so much, so you may roll to hit. It is trying to flee on the ground.
I got a 14.
You may dice your damage.
For 8 points of damage.
For 8. Okay. Respond to that. And go back to here. Clear that. Oh, finally. Alright, party. New round 4. Now, just so you know, John D, the one that you're fighting, as I said, it's trying to get away on the ground. Dave, the one that you're fighting, you're still fighting. Yes. The other three have left.
I will edit my option.
Yes, edit your option.
Oh no, Hans, you just get your bolts. Don't worry. Just let this thing keep sucking on me.
I'm working on it, I'm working on it. Sorry, thought you already had it handled.
I thought I did too, but this thing just won't give up.
Now we're obviously not having this conversation. You know, you're in the middle of pitched battle. You're not having a conversation with Hans.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna guess by movement and trying to shot play so I don't stab poor Dave, I will not be getting both attacks this round.
Oh, don't fumble, man.
Finish it off with a stab through the head.
Look, I just rolled 2 1s in a row. The odds of me rolling a third one are astronomically small. About 5%.
Like 1 in 20. 1 in 20. Yeah.
5%. Do you know how hard it is to roll 5?
Attack one on me. Okay, so yeah, party save versus paralyzation.
The whole party?
Yes.
Oh, weird. Well, I'm pretty sure
Why
I'm
can I
paralyzed.
never roll well versus saving throws? Well, John D will be fine at least.
Okay, John D is fine. Dave, that is a fail.
Oof.
Hans, a 7.
I don't know what bonuses apply. Wisdom,
You're a what?
dexterity, magic armor.
Let's see. Nope, to either of those.
Alright, so yeah, that's probably a fail then. Fighter, 6th level.
That is a fail. Yeah, let's see.
When I attain immortality to match the John D, then I will save on a 7 as well.
Unless a saving throw versus paralysis is successful.
As long as it doesn't, like, kill us or turn us to stone or something, we'll hopefully be fine.
They can give a piercing screech, which will cause such pain to prey that the victims seek to cover their ears rather than fight.
Oh, okay. I'm not paralyzed. It's just...
Nope.
But
That's
it's
the
paralyzed.
screaming.
saving throw category.
More reason to stab it through the head.
I know
Yeah.
something that does
And-
this, but this isn't that.
And that is the one that you were trying to finish off, John D.
Sorry, I should have held it.
Oh, I should probably imply with my action that I intend to stab again if I miss.
Yes, you should. Alright. Yes, covering ears from the shrieking. Covering ears from the shrieking. Not covering his ears, shrugs it off, and goes to stab it through the head. Let's see. Did we do initiative? Yeah, y'all had a 4. Okay. So, John D. Oh, the called shot. Roll to hit, John D.
Nope. That modified by the called shot. That's a 4.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not hitting it. And the one that's fighting Dave. Let's see, Dave is that armor class. It is that hit dice. Again, the armor for the pinch.
Love this new armor.
Okay. So you two are covering your ears. I'll add that in because, yes. Okay, and John D, you're taking your second attack. Roll to hit.
Okay, that's more like it. 15
15.
for a general body shot this time.
Wow. 15. And fourth?
It's the 4th.
Oh, that's all your penalties and bonuses?
Yes.
That is a hit. Dice your damage.
Okay. Yeesh, must be trying to evade or something. For max, which is with the sword, 10.
Okay, and that will silence it. Okay. And there's your new. I actually made a mistake with their armor class, but it was in the party's favor.
Aw, thanks, Grills. Yeah, Grills.
Yeah.
Goodness, can't talk.
Attacking the one on me.
Once
Trying
one
to
is
help.
latched on to me, to someone like the one on me, that thing would lose its dexterity to its AC at that point.
No, it's still got its dexterity. It just cannot maintain flight because of the damage it's taken.
Oh, I thought it was
What?
latched onto me, like holding me.
It was until you hurt it so bad. And,
Oh, it decided to go away. Oh,
It- well, it's not running away, but it's attacking from the ground because without its wings to help to support it, it can't So it's like on all fours now instead of flapping in the air.
Yep.
Okay, Hans, how are you trying to help Dave again?
Walk over, stab monster.
Okay, all right. And we're waiting on John D.
Remember, Hans, stab the one that's not in the armor. Don't stab the ugly one.
I was going to stab the monster, but
The one not in the armor. Yeah.
you're
that's
not
it.
a monster. You're fucking ugly, but you're no monster.
Letting Hans take care of it. Ready with star just in case. Okay. So it's pretty moot point, but initiative.
I got it. 2.
For a 2. Okay. Hans, is this your 2 attack round?
This
I believe-
would be, but you know, moving and then I don't know. Your call.
Yeah, you're not that far away.
All right, rolled a hit.
So yeah, roll to hit.
I rolled 18 before bonuses.
Nice damage.
6 plus 11 is 17.
That kills
Yeah. Oh, we've made a monster, gentlemen.
You know what we need to get now, right? Permanency.
9,
Think about
9.
it,
I like
Hans.
being able to switch it up.
You can switch it up in the downward direction with your wand afterwards.
You shut your
Be
damn
back
whore
to the
mouth.
moment.
Man, I need to look at stuff.
Be big all the time, small when you need to. Like you do now.
Okay. All right. That is the thing. All right, so there are no more attack rolls necessary, as that concludes the fight.
Oh.
Reload both. Try to recover the bolt. Let's check on that bolt. Ah, that bolt is not recoverable, Hans. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, sheath sword. Check with DM about thing. I know about one, but Hans doesn't. Would he think to try?
Mhm.
Well, Hans, give yourself an intel check.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Alright, should I just say it aloud, or would you like me to type it to you?
Yeah, say it aloud.
I know from the item description you can cancel the effects of the wand at will by concentrating.
So
Hans,
Hans is gonna try to do that next round.
yeah. You know, once he's all set and done. You know, if the monsters come back to attack, I'll wait. I'll make sure I'm reloaded first. Shame about the bolt. Oh well. Marking 1 down.
Okay, Dave, you're binding your wounds. That will restore a hit point. And waiting for something from John D. And he is speaking. Everyone good. Okay. Well, Beavis and Buckley are huddled under the wagon. Avrod is up and about with his sword out. Yeah, Mama? I still hear him squeaking. Yeah, I heard a thump too, but he's still moving around, so he's okay. Didn't sound like he fell down or anything. He probably just moved a heavy item heavily.
God damn. The bonuses I get between strength, sword, and size. Fuck yeah.
Only made me bigger. Not as big as your spell did. I'm fine. John D is typing. So while y'all get that in chat done, I'm stretching my knees and getting a couple of drinks.
Brod's shift is next after mine.
Yeah, Dave, can you have no more monsters on your shift? This was
I hope
fun.
not.
The adrenaline is pumping through my veins, but I'm really tired and I want to go back to bed.
No.
Ah, my back. Duly noted, Vader. Call it out next time too, you know.
Every time we get into a fight, Vader just go, fireball! Even if you're not throwing a fireball, just to scare the enemy.
Okay. You're lucky is what you are, Hans. I was going to throw a fireball up in the air. Probably would have cinched you. Next time, let me use the range advantage while we have it. Ja, call it out first if you can, too. Ponders a quick moment. Tell you what, should I need to throw something like that, I'll tell you to stay low.
Okay, that works.
Now, of course, Dave, when these things came in, you kind of, the fight forced you into the firelight, and I forgot
Yep.
to tell you that. But
Well, I had to go in there to wake Hans up, I assume.
that, too, yeah. So.
My shift's just about over.
Well, you've lost track of time or something, Dave, because you're sure your shift should be over by now, and you're tired.
Well, I'll tell Avrod. Hey, Avrod, it's your turn on watch.
Oh, okay.
How long does John think it's been?
You weren't really keeping track of the time, were you, John?
Well, I can have a rough estimate of how long it felt.
Well, you're a little tired, John.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Well, man,
Out of curiosity, when did that start?
Well, you're noticing it after the fight. You weren't really noticing it while you were just sitting and scanning the area. Alright, so Avrod's taking Overwatch. And that's been that many minutes since the fight started, so put you right there. Once I'm reloaded, we'll try to will the wand to shrink me. Yeah, okay. Yes, Hans. Zip! Back down to normal size.
Yay, it's Vex!
Been back to bed. When that works, remind John D that I will need a refill tomorrow or later. I see people are typing good. And I need to hang on to this piece of paper because it's got their hit points and hit dice. That monster has a variable to its hit dice.
Oh, joy.
John will get some rest so he won't have an issue getting spells back in the morning. Okay, in that case, I need to start rolling for Avrod's shift. Wouldn't you know it? Wow. Okay. Oh. That's right. Let's do this the right way. Yeah, I can't use those.
Really? Another encounter? Oh my god.
Let's see here. All right. That's handled. That's a miss. And okay. So, John D, you'll get woke up. You've had some sleep. You think you could use a little bit more, but you've had some sleep.
Shouldn't once be woken up first?
No idea what you just said.
My is the last watch.
Yours is the last watch.
Did
After
Hans-
Avrod.
No, I believe I'm
It's-
after Everard.
Really?
I
Let me
believe
double
so.
check.
Because if he is waking me up, I had some.
Excuse me a moment. All right, let me flip back to, because I checked formations earlier. Watch schedule. Oh, Dave, Avrod, Hans, then John. What the hell was I looking at then?
Walking formation, maybe?
I don't know. All right. In that case, let me change that. So, Hans, you're woke up.
Ja.
You feel like you've had about 3 hours of sleep since that fight took over.
Dungeon Master, I'm gonna try and go for my 3 hours, but I'm gonna keep track of my yawns, and when I'm like yawning too much, I'm gonna kick John D awake early. Well, wake him up early.
Okay.
If I need to. If I don't, then we're good. I have no clue how tired my character should be. It's been a rough night. Rough 24 hours.
Yeah.
Better to have him up than me fall asleep on watch.
Okay, so... All right, how are you keeping track of the time there, Hans?
Burning torches, Dave has on the wagon.
Okay.
That is correct.
All right. So, your 3 hours of watch will pass without encounter that you are aware of.
Sweet. Disbelief. No. I want to, but I won't. I'll wake up John D and be like, hey, John, your turn.
Okay. John D, you're woke up. You feel refreshed and invigorated. And, but damned if you didn't have the weirdest dreams. There, in your dreams, there were these men, and they were in black scale mail armor, and they were surrounding you, and they were drawing their swords, and as they got closer, they started turning into giant snakes that were dripping venom from their fangs. And yeah, it was a weird dream, John D.
Sounds more like a nightmare.
Yeah, well,
You say potato, I say potato.
Did I have my weapons on me? Did it look like I have a chance?
oh, in your dream, you couldn't find your swords or your spell book, and it just felt so wrong.
Okay. Anyways, resuming watch.
So, John D, you're taking watch, I assume? Okay, so John D, you're on watch for about 10-15 minutes, and you can see light as daybreak is coming up. Yeah, the party y'all screwed up on the watch somewhere.
I think it's because of Dave. I'm just blaming him.
Okay. All right.
Morning comes, LSOC.
You telling me I stayed on the watch for too long?
Yeah, you did.
It wasn't
Sound like
me.
anybody else is complaining?
Oh, you'll be complaining when you go for that second level spell. It's like, huh, I'm too tired for this shit.
But alas, I know I got Avrod's shift and your shift, so I got at least 6 hours.
Yeah, you should be fine. I think that's enough to cover you for the 3rd and 4th level spells even. I'm pretty sure you can't cast 5th levels just yet.
I can't even cast 4th, man. Stop it.
All right, y'all have a new.
Okay. It's gonna take some time this morning, boys.
Man, I'll tell you what, y'all should have been wishing that Avrod had made that first perception check because he was rolling 18s and 19s solid for the first 4 rounds of combat.
God damn it, John. Ugh. Why does it feel like it's been 10 minutes tops?
Well, that's because it was. Someone must have messed up their hours.
Fuck me.
Oh, and y'all make sure you mark 3 more torches off of the wagon because Avrod did burn torches to keep track of time.
Thank you for telling me, Dungeon Master. Marking them up. We're down to
Well, we live to
102.
see another sunrise. Alright, jogging my memory. We moved on past that thing. We were on the road for a bit. I'm hoping we're only a couple hours outside the city. If we're lucky, we'll make it to Sheer or Sluice. I forget which one's on this side. Book passage to the other side, and then we can breathe a little easier. After, 2 hours and... That's 2 hours, 45 minutes by my math, Dave.
15 for the first, that's 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then a half hour for the second.
Oh, 1 second, not 2. My bad. No, you're right.
Yep.
I thought it was 2 seconds and I was confused.
I know how to do math. Don't tell me how to crack a light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is I got wrote down here?
I'm really hoping when we get to the city, or get to the next temple, I can pay them the cost of an Identify even to take a stab at telling me roughly, in terms of the nearest 25%, how full the wand is on charges. Come on, that's gotta be a thing. Because I don't know if I'm dancing at the razor's edge one way or the other. And just to know, oh yeah, you're at about the 50% mark, you should definitely have 25 additional charges and to what you've got here. It's like, okay, I can breathe.
Let's see. Start eating my food with Camellia, maybe heating up the meat by the fire. Okay. And of course, you are inundated with flies.
Yeah, that's right, the dead monsters. Fuck.
After eating, checking with Hans and Avrod to see if they're good for watching me while I study as well. Pray for spells after eating. Hans will overwatch while casters get spells back. Okay, Dave is 4 first, that's an hour. 1 second, hour and a half, a third. Yep, so 2 hours, 15 minutes. Nicely done.
It's always something I forget.
Throw the dead bodies away after breakfast. Ask Avrod to cover Overwatch. Okay, he's fine with that. John D., I need to know how much study time you need there. I'd imagine you're typing that up right now. So move that up to that. "45 minutes for Fireball, 15 minutes Shocking Grasp and Cast, sure, John D. He'll take that. Let me see first. Okay. That first hour passes without event. Hans, you will have removed the dead bats.
And Sturgis.
And Sturgis, okay. And that will alleviate the flies. I mean, there's still going to be some, but most of them will go after the fresh/rotting meat. And, yeah, between you and Avrod, and of course the Link boys have fed themselves, fed the horses, watered them, and gotten things squared away. Did I call them Link boys? They're Teamsters. Wow. Okay. All right. So y'all will get that first hour. So, Dave, that's your 4 first level spells. Done. John D, that's your Fireball and your Shocking Grasp. And so, John D, if you're going to add on to that, please do so.
Hey, cat.
Getting Magic Missile back, then an Enlarge since Han asked for it, so that's another half hour.
Isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's right. 2 spells.
And then replacing whichever first level spell I overwrote to get the Shocking Grasp. Okay, so that's 45 minutes. And of course, you're recharging the wands and the casting of a Shocking Grasp, but yeah, you would have done that first.
Maybe
Any
I'll
more
ask.
spell work? Any more spell work there, John D?
Nay.
Nay? Okay, because,
Maybe.
yeah, keep track. Don't fall into the brain mush thing.
Maybe I will ask John D to teach me to be a mage, and then I will learn how to recharge the wand by myself. 9. I will make him do it. A thought that occurred to me, but nah. Hans also has a ticking timer. Being a mage is not on the list of things. Maybe after I beat Grest.
Okay, so party, you will get that second hour. All right, so John D, your stuff is done. Dave, you need another 15 minutes, and the Dungeon Master needs a little nicotine. So, get to thinking about what you are doing next, because in all likelihood, you'll get that 15 minutes. Wow.
Ah, I see what spell. Ah, yes.
We should consider, because, once we hit Shira, that's going to be that make it or break it point of, okay, are we following the road to Macedonis, Fontazar, Axholm, or going straight north? We've bounced around on the idea a few times. I, for one, think I prefer the road. We'll have to dip our toes into the Great Desolate, though. Ugh.
We're hardly getting our fingernails dirty there.
Look, I have run a desert, trust me. You don't want anything to do with it. Nope, 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 and fuck nope.
Oh, come on. We want to go to Scorch.
You might want to go to Scorch, chase up after that rumored green blade, but no, thank you, sir.
Plus, if you go too far north or what have you, you'll run into
Legendary
ancient
blue dragon. One of those things that's going to make the one I ran look like a pussy. You think my dragons were mean? Grills is a whole different level of mean. It's like not even a contest.
All right. Dave, you will get your last 15 minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the rest of y'all are kind of on Overwatch, looking around, poking at shit, killing time, and Dave gets up, stretches, and flexes, and all that stuff that anybody who's been sitting for 2 hours and 15 minutes would do. And let's see, Hans says, once we're ready to go, I suggest we head westward at 3 miles an hour until we hit Sluice. Book passage on the first boat to Sheer we can, and get the hell out of Dodge.
Here.
here.
Mm-hmm. If it weren't for the fact that you want to avoid bodies of water as much as physically possible, legit, it might be smarter just to pay to go up to Axholm, but the river is flowing the wrong way, so you'd have to pay for someone who can oar it, and that's going to take forever.
It is winter.
Yes, it is. Day 249. And my map upside down.
Not quite as much travel up and down the river in the winter times, from what I understand.
I am
was
not.
the fire enough to keep us warm?
Mostly.
Because I know some of us were sleeping outside the firelight.
Where did my caliber go? No,
That's in mind, Dave. If you're going to sleep outside the firelight, you might want to keep warm.
Yes, Dave has winter blankets. He bought them early on for padding jugs of water that we were selling.
Yeah, it's a magic fodder which sadly could not remove the effects of poison and bring our companion back from the dead. Though to be fair, that would be goddamn miracle fodder if it could do that.
Oh, that reminds me of that stupid-ass commercial they used to play. Somebody with his Miracle Springs water that he wanted to send to you free.
If the product is free, you are the product.
Oh yeah, all it is a means of getting you on a list. You know, some kind of truth and healing ministry. And that means, okay, we've got somebody religious here that wants the free miracle water. We're going to send it to them. But to get it, they've got to give us a name and an address. Bam, they compile a list. And then they sell it to other people, you know. Hit you up for all sorts of shit. Okay. My notes are good on distance. That much is for damn sure. All right. So, party's ready to start moving. Y'all load onto the wagons. Beavis and Buckley on the buckboard. You four in the back. And 3 miles an hour. Wow. Okay. That's an encounter, all right.
Yay.
That did not take long.
God,
How long
damn
into the
it, you guys
first?
hate us tonight.
It takes that many minutes. Okay. And from this time, it's going to be there. To the minute. Now I've got to determine what it was, is. Could
One of
be.
these days, Hans, you're gonna have to test that wand out on old Dave. He wants to know what it would feel like to be a normal height for a day.
Mm. I'll tell you what.
It'd be closer to 12 feet tall, I think. Oh wait, no, not with that large. With my large, you'd be close to that.
Tell you what, Dave, when we have some downtime in the city, and John D has a spell available to replace it, I will enlarge you, we can test how long it lasts for, and you can see how big it makes you.
Ooh.
But not when we're on the road, and we may need every charge that may or may not be in here. I still don't know if I'm running off of just the one charge or what.
You don't know much about magic, do you, boy?
No, the temple literally could not tell me how much was in here, just that there was one. That's all
They
I
said
can
it's-
confirm.
They said the same thing about my ring, and I burnt 6 out of this thing, and it's still.
Oh, for all I
there.
know, it's full. You know, maybe we're just using
You
just the
never know.
ones and filling it back up to full. There's got to be a way.
Maybe it's better than that, Hans. Maybe it's forever filling.
That's a terrible idea, and I will not be the one to enable it.
Why? What would happen?
Explode in your face.
Not forever filling. I'm saying it
Ooh.
fills itself.
1 second.
Not what charges.
Like a glass of water that never goes empty. Hey, with a wish, anything is possible, right?
So, mein Wand. Hold on, I need to see the. 1 second. Just give me a second, guys. Oh, God damn it! Why won't it tell me that? Alright, fuck it. Just gonna type it in there.
Four to 8. 6. 2, 12. Okay.
Obviously, Vader, Hans wouldn't have said that exact word, but a sticky explosive in the shape of a stick. It's stuck in my head that, oh, I need to call it that. Den
You
Granata.
posted it in character chat.
I did, yes. Come on, I post
Okay.
random German words all the time.
Okay, so, yeah, mid-morning as the party is going along. Give me perception checks.
That's a D12.
Okay, Hans, yes. Dave, hell yes. John D, yes. And Arod, yes.
What about Jaziel?
Nah, Jazil's too far away.
No, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Beavis and Buckley will call out, "Hey, look!" And of course, you are looking around. And Dave, you noticed anyway, but they've spotted a herd of animals.
Hmm.
Two of them have great antlers. You know, huge antlers, and
Okay, how big do these things appear? Because I've seen Irish deer before.
yeah,
but
these
that's-
are not giants. These are not giants. No,
Are they blocking the road?
no, they are not. They are in a
Good.
meadow off to the right.
Good. Keep on keeping
Yeah,
on,
just-
Dungeon
just
Master.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Well-
I am noting what they look like specifically.
okay. Well, they will, as the party gets closer, the ones without horns, there's about a dozen of those, will take off running, and the two with antlers will kind of stare at y'all, and then after a moment, they'll go with the rest.
Just
Mhm.
a moose?
Yeah, it's stags.
Oh, okay.
You never know when the stags are carnivorous. There was this one evil dungeon master. He described the deer in great detail, including the bit about their eyes being in the front, not the sides. The players did not notice, and one went to pet the carnivorous deer right as it took a chunk out of his ear. That
Their
was a
eyes
bad
were in the
day.
front.
Yeah,
Which party did I do that to?
no, that was me. Halloween one shot.
Oh, okay.
I might have made up some of those details, but the bit
Okay.
about the deers with the eyes in the front.
Yeah, I don't remember somebody getting an ear bit off.
hmm
Huh.
But they did see it, and I did post the picture, and someone was like, "Why are the eyes in the front?" And I was like, "Yeah, the eyes are in the front." And yeah.
Yeah.
Someone did like go for it, and it tried to take a bite, but they were ready for it. You know, hey, attention to detail pays off.
Yes, yes. Okay, so that's basically a non-encounter. And going from there to there, that much time, and at 3 miles an hour. Yeah. Okay. Gotta keep track. Boop, boop, boop. No and no. Alright, so, party. After a few more hours, you will indeed see civilization ahead.
Thank the Lord Shalluf.
It is a city. And it's almost noon.
Or does anything stand out about it?
Well, it's a city. And, I mean, they don't have gargoyles or dragons flying overhead.
Can
No.
we see that there's a river yet?
Well, city, woods to the north and south.
Not really.
No, not really. Now, of course, the last few miles, y'all have been in farmland, so.
Okay.
But yeah, you've gotten to the point where you can actually see the city wall. Let's see. Keep an eye on them. Bertha and Lower. Okay, that's the old one. Head into the city, find a tavern, get a hot meal. I see
Really,
it.
Hal?
Yeah, we've been on the
don't
road
wanna-
for a day and a half.
Yeah, but we're running from the law, boy.
They're going to catch us if they're going to catch us at this point. One meal will not make a difference, and I would rather fight to the death on a full stomach.
How about I'll buy you 2 rations? Come on, man. Let's keep moving. Alright, it's lunchtime anyways, I guess.
Yes, that's the point.
Alright.
And I'll be right back. Excuse me.
So yeah, party. Like I said, there is some urgency, but at the same time, we can probably stop at an end, get some food for an hour, and we'll be fine. Spending a day or a week here time skipping, okay, no, that's gonna bring the law, question mark, down on us. But 1 hour getting food, if that, should be fine. And then yeah, we just need to crack the whip a bit, maybe do some bribes about getting a passage across, and that should insulate us from the majority of our problems coming out of Slaverton.
Okay. Let me just set that to the side because I got a hunch I'm going to need that in a minute. Head into the city, find a tavern, get a hot meal. All right, so y'all find a tavern, and I'm not going to try and create a name and write it down spur of the moment.
The Sunken Shack.
But, so you find a tavern. I guess you are directing Beavis and Buckley to the stables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Spending 5 gold pieces on food. Okay. Well,
Oh, boy.
you're eating well, Hans.
Yeah.
How about the rest of the team?
I will spend a gold.
Okay. Well,
Poor ass
that'll-
bitch.
More saved for the father.
No,
You
fair
coward.
enough. Fair enough. You're a pious man.
I'm an ass man, yep, for sure.
That is not anywhere close to what I said.
You said a pie ass man. I do like pie and I like ass. That's Dave, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Hans is realistically closing his eyes, pinching the bridge of his nose, and just taking a
Staying
breath.
near the entrance, eating from a ration, listening for rumors. Okay.
This John D is a sketchy character, Hans.
Ain't he, though?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, guys, Avrod will join y'all at whatever table y'all sit at, and he will order food and drink as well.
Avrod, you see this weirdo standing over by the door?
Dave, shut the fuck up.
Okay, and I take it y'all are not sending food out for Beavis and Buckley, and y'all are just letting them eat rations in the
Nah, I'll be nice. I will throw out a gold for Beavis and Buckley. Nothing
Okay.
too fancy, but yeah, let him eat too.
stable. Okay.
I paid them under the conditions they would feed themselves.
Yeah, but you know what? Bribery is a wonderful thing.
We get to sit in the stables and smell horse shit while we eat. Yeah. Hey. Never mind, I forgot.
They don't have to sit in the stables. They can spend their money and come inside.
Well, nah, someone should stay with the wagon. Actually, it's your
Okay.
wagon.
All right, so after y'all eat, and John, you're listening for rumors. My creative streak is a little on the low side right now, so I don't have any juicy gossip for you at the moment.
Anything about a bunch of ne'er-do-wells who recently blasted through Slaverton?
No, not yet.
Good.
Now,
But if
y'all
it's
might
been more than a day here.
overhear rumors of escaped slaves or some local bounties on some thieves or something like that. But
Or the mage with the spot.
oh, the mage with the spots. Yeah, that one's been kind of quiet and dying down by now. So. Okay, after lunch, head west. Assuming we got a seaport, try to find a ship captain to take us to Sheer.
Mhm.
Oh no, a seaport? You're looking for a seaport? I'm sorry. No, you don't. This is a river port.
Riverport. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nope. I will accept that.
Okay.
I figured either there was a big city on the map that wasn't on the map, or we're in Sluice.
You're in Sluice.
So yeah, Sluice Sheer. You know, it's a 20-ish, roughly, mile connection. Just crossing the river. People probably do it all the fucking time. Completely normal. Yes, sir. God damn it, went to shit so badly back there, guys.
It was a lot of fun though.
Not something I want to repeat, but not something I won't be able to repeat if I need to.
That's right.
Okay. After lunch, head west. Assuming we got to the port. Try
I
to find.
only regret the things I don't do.
I regret many things. So was this one companion of mine early on. His name was Anaz. We were attacked by large, John was there, he could tell you, these large bug things with stingers, and he cut his own head off, basically, or something like that, stabbed himself in the chest. It was bad. It was really bad. I think he too was a believer in Shalif, which made it all the more sad.
Maybe he was a false believer, and that's why Shalif put his own blade into his chest.
Well, we delivered
Wait, are
him
you guys
to
having this
his...
conversation right now over there?
Hush, John, you're listening for rumors.
All right. So the party finishes eating, and y'all get back with the wagon, and y'all are headed to the western edge of Sluice. And let me see. There's probably about that. Nope, that did not come up. Oh, there's a thing though. Nope. And hell no.
But I was asking if you were having that conversation like on the way to the port because John would have said something.
Reasonably, I have no idea, actually. Sure, why not?
He wasn't a false believer. He was a weaponeer. Not a drop of blood on his corpse.
Oof.
Yeah, that's right.
Except, well, for the monsters, of course.
Seems even more suspicious when you tell it like that. Sounds like the gods had a hand in that one for sure.
Well, bad
Do you
luck.
not know that weaponeers don't bleed?
Oh, I know they don't bleed. But I know that not all are as righteous as they seem to be. And only the Father knows the truth.
It was a shame, though. Nas was even smaller than you. I could have picked him up and put him on my shoulder and walked around without a problem. Things
right.
that will never be.
All right, party. So y'all get to the river side of the city of Sluice, and yeah, there are ships that cross regularly. Y'all want to go from east to west.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will be able to find such a ship. And are y'all trying to take the wagon and the horses with?
Dave?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
I believe we have decided that we're going to be taking the road back to Axel.
Will or won't?
We will be. Yes, we're going to be taking the road, not the
Okay. Okay.
not the walk.
All right. So, yeah, it's a gold piece each to ride across, and yeah, the wagon is going to cost you 5. The horses 2.
So 12 gold in total for me. Okay, because I'm paying for Buckley and them as well.
Okay.
So 12 gold for me. I'll actually give the man 3 platinum pieces.
Are
Okay.
you paying for everyone?
Just my horses, my wagon, and
You
the
said
other 2
1
fellas.
gold.
1
But my
gold a
wagon
head,
is
2
5,
gold a horse, 5 gold a wagon.
Oh,
and
sorry, I didn't hear that
I've got
part.
2 other guys plus myself, and I'm giving a little tip.
Okay. He'll gratefully accept your payment and tip. I see Hans is paying for himself. Avrod is paying for himself. John B. And paying for himself. Okay. All right. Well, he will let y'all know that he's going to be leaving in right about an hour time. And y'all should make it to Sheer shortly before nightfall.
Alright, sounds great to me. We'll wait nearby in a place that.
If I did, hold on, I got to look at my math. Yeah. I think I screwed up somewhere, but we're going to go with that. Yeah. So y'all are going to be waiting nearby? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Be right back. Walking.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a cigarette. I'll be right back, guys. Everybody, take 2.
You want to do that now. 10 silver. Oh yeah. For rich. Fuck yeah.
Touchdown! Now we just gotta hope the boat doesn't get sunk.
No, not with our 10 silver coins of peace bounty. Such a awesome plunder cannot be lost to the bottom of the river.
Gives
10
each
silver
party
piece?
member 10 silver from the boggles discreetly if he can to avoid the eyes of would-be thieves. Ooh, yes, would-be thieves. Okay.
More than half an XP.
Well, it's worth an electrum, which is half a gold, so. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
those decimal points on the side.
All right. All right. So the time goes by, and the captain announces that they're ready to go. And of course, during that hour, his hands would have gotten the horses and the wagon loaded on and put below decks.
Very good.
Okay, and party, as you're boarding the ship and whatnot, you can see he has mast and sails, but he also has rowers, and y'all can give me perception checks.
Perception
Okay.
check.
Hey, blissfully ignorant, most likely. Oh my gosh.
You're getting a lot of twos.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, John D, you will notice after a few minutes, and Dave, of course, you'll notice that these rowers come with chains. Yeah.
Not my pig, not my farm.
Okay. All right. Anyhow, after a few last-minute preparations, the ship sets sail. Ticky-ticky-tock. It's 2 hours. Now, are the winds favoring them today? Somewhat. Okay, that helps with the speed. All right, so that's there. Third hour, no problems. But the fourth hour, oh my. What do we get from that book? And y'all don't need to worry about that thing that was following the party anymore. It broke off pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't pursuing so much as it was following and watching. Oh, now these are interesting, and they are aquatic.
Water methods.
Oh, shallow tropical seas. I'll have to try again.
Oh, it's winter. Sorry.
Oh, something can be in the tropics and it still be warm enough, but year round. But I'm guessing this is not it.
Oh, I should so do this. It's close enough. And nothing on that page is aquatic. Yeah, no. Nope, gonna have to roll again. Okay, no, I do not think the party is going to encounter Asmodeus on the river.
That a demon?
Devil.
Yeah. He's pretty badass.
Just has a Latin sounding name, so I assume it was evil.
Asmodeus.
Oh, Asmodeus. He's just the Archprince of Devils.
Osmodeus.
Asmodeus.
He is the final end boss for the Neverwinter Nights D&D video game that I play.
Oh yeah, no, he's final boss material. Dude has powers up the wazoo.
Oh yeah, he hits like a fucking tank.
Hey, John D, I
Jams
think we
like-
found an arch nemesis for you.
Shut up.
Shut it up, just shut up.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen
Yeah.
organically. Do not jinx it.
Yep.
No,
all
we
right,
already.
guys. Sorry, that's going to be a non-encounter.
Aw.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, I
So
found
then-
5 encounters, but none of them are right. And yeah, that's just
5 is a magic number.
Hey, so
Alright.
that was 7 bats, right?
5.
So none were on Avrod?
No, none zeroed in on him.
Wait, so 3 were on Hans, 2 were on Dave. I thought 2,
Okay.
which is technically...
Okay. 2 initially attacked Dave. 3 initially attacked you. They were hoping to grab their prey and either kill it, then fly off with it, or fly off with it. That did not happen. But once one of them had latched onto you and one onto Dave, with their wingspans of 12 to 16 feet, it made it hard for the others to get in there, and they had the supersized Hans to deal with. So they switched targets.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, here's the other thing. Avrod failed his perception checks right up until that one thing, right before that one shrieked. So he was asleep, laying on the ground. These things navigate by sonar. So if something isn't moving, it's not really registering too much. Y'all were all moving. The Link Boy, or the Beavis and Buckley, the brain.
Teamsters.
Teamsters. Yes, the Teamsters were cowering under the wagons, so they were not easy targets. So, yeah, nothing went after Avrod. He might as well have been a log on the ground. Their eyesight is terrible, plus y'all ended up putting them in a bright light environment, but they don't use their vision. They go off of their sonar almost exclusively. So, yeah, he was, for all intents and purposes, practically invisible until he started moving, but by then the fight was mostly done with.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't worry, he'll
what
still
was the
soak
name
up
of these?
XP.
You were both talking.
Go ahead, Vader.
I was just gonna ask if we'd get a name at some point.
Get a what?
A name for the creature.
Well, they're some kind of giant bats. Off-world, they're Mobats.
So, would you say it's, I don't need to put on 10 pairs of sunglasses when rolling blues? Mobatting time? No, it doesn't flow off the tongue easy.
Yeah, it's whatever you're going for, it ain't working.
Morbin time. That's what I'm trying to go for, but it just didn't go.
Okay. Since that encounter was a dud,
So
Because
it's no
because
MO
I could have done the pirate ship, but I'm not doing that much right now. My brain is working mostly, but I'm distracted because I'm in pain. So, with about an hour of daylight left, your ship will make it to the port city of Sheer. So let me... No, question mark. Put it in, party.
I just created a rhyme for a time jump spell.
Find a tavern to spend the night, buy dinner, ask everyone to fucking stay out of trouble.
Whoa. Whoa. Big
We
jump.
have to flee this town like the last one. I will personally throw you into the ocean.
Yeah, Avrod, don't get robbed this time, okay?
Just
Make sure nobody steals your shit and you have to chase them down.
yes, exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna go for a soda. I'll be back.
Damn it, Adrod, why you always got all that nice stuff people want to steal? Hans? Or Double M, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think would happen if I strength spell Hans after he's embiggened?
It would be the same as strengthening me when I'm not embiggened, most likely.
Okay. Does your strength go up from being embiggened? No.
Yeah, strength is proportional
Oh,
to size, so I don't know. You'd
okay.
have to talk with Grills about that. There's some hinky math there. We might end up reducing what we've done so far. Trying to find a good metric for it.
hmm So just try it in session and find out. Probably the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Probably. Trying to think what else I got on me. Bandoliers, that's fine. Not comfortable. Wand and holster. What else do I have? I think that covers everything. Wait, hold up. I'm stupid.
So since we're not gonna do the off-roading thing right now, how about once we get back to Axholm and do what we gotta do here, we plan a specific, like, off-roading trip?
Maybe.
Only over a distance we think we can carry enough food for, and you know what I mean? Just see what we can find, if we can find abandoned ruins or something
Mm-hmm.
lost in the woods or something that rumors didn't have. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Let's get to Axel and do stuff first, because
Oh
you
yeah.
said you wanted to do that.
hmm
Oh, not to mention the
John needs to level up.
Mm-hmm.
no. Well, I was just talking in character. Not to mention we also have to get that white snail thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
is this a
that's
White
true.
Snail in
Fontazar.
Fontazar?
Yeah, there was one in Sluice too.
Well, we were kind of moving on quickly. We can afford to hold on to whatever the hell that thing is until then. Probably. So the odds of it coming to bite us in the back are negligible. Yeah.
We were too worried about the law on our ass,
Well,
and we know there's one in Fontazar.
yeah, this is true.
What the right there in front of me. Okay.
Can you imagine who would start a holy war against the white snail, the god of comfort?
Alright. Uh, 2 charges of paralysis. What spell are you using to recharge that, John D?
Paralysis.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
How much is the room, Dungeon Master?
2 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll mark this off as well.
Alright. Nighttime stuff. Lock door, move bed in front of door. Lie down in bedroll in corner. Sword and shield nearby. Bertha in hand, finger off trigger. Or also nearby. Wand in holster. Pack used as pillow.
I think that accounts for just about everything.
Okay. Avrod 2 gets a room. Alright. And, okay. I'm trying not to forget anything. Ah, I know. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta roll for nighttime encounters. See if you can run us out of this city too.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Yes. These desperados are wanted in 36 of the major cities. Can you imagine that?
Yep, holding out in the temple in Axholm.
Pardon.
Really think we should go to Scorch though, guys.
no, I don't plan on going to Scorched.
Could you imagine the blessings the Father would put upon me if I were to return that blade to him?
Say again?
I'm sure it would be better than any dragon sword.
Mm.
We might have to kill a dragon to get it too, so who knows?
Hey, cat. What's up, boy?
That is not the page I wanted. That is.
I'm gonna pick it up. I picked up my cat. He's a happy cat.
Mind, we do also have some magic items we might want to get identified.
We
We
oh,
do.
2 potions, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the swords.
What swords?
Avrod picked up one off of
Oh yeah,
the
that's right.
paralyzed man, and I picked up the guard's one.
Alright.
Do we want to do that before we leave the city?
You know what? Yeah, maybe we'll see if there's any temples around. Oh, maybe there's a White Snail Inn over here too.
Okay, that is a non-encounter. Alright, party. There will be no nighttime encounters that you are aware of. John D, you'll be able to get those 2 charges on the wand as you stated. Then replacing the overridden spell to do so for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yes. Okay. And yes, everybody will wake up in the morning refreshed if you're hurt any. You've recovered 1 hit point.
Yeah, Hans, if you heard any, you recovered 1 hit point. Everybody else, you're at full.
I'm good.
Although, hold on. I gotta check a thing.
Avar wasn't at 100%.
Huh?
It may just not be updated.
Yeah. I've got to update the NPCs.
Oh, there's so many chats happening. What are they?
Nah, it's just me. Sorry.
Actions? Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, look, I'm trying to help Agar get buyback.
All right. Breakfast, 5 gold pieces. See if party wants to try to hunt down a temple to ID the 2 new swords. And also, get Avrod eye back. That too. Okay, party. What do y'all want to do?
I'm down for going to the
Let's do an
temple.
outfit. Yep. To the temple. Let's do the thing.
And
Eat first. Throw another gold at that.
John D pointed up at that, so yeah, looks like we're good. So yeah, Avrod, buddy, let's get those swords ID'd first, because we might end up selling them if they're not worth keeping, or keeping them if they're not worth selling, and from there, we'll know what to do. They're both short swords, right?
He got a short sword.
John D, the one you got was, what?
Broadsword.
Broadsword, okay. Nothing much that would interest me unless it's like, ooh, a broadsword plus 6 defender, but I'm not claiming that. Y'all can fight over that one.
Because I can't use a shield. I can't use a shield, but I can use a +6 defender, motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Well, y'all can fight over that, but yeah, no, if it was a bastard sword, I might be like, hey, bastard sword +2, I'll take that.
Okay, so how... Yeah, make off your rations or money, everyone. How are y'all going about seeking out a temple?
John
Looking
D,
around for whatever fancy building there is, probably.
All
That
right,
looks ornate.
so Dave, give me a perception check. I should have done this previously.
11 of 14, Dungeon Master.
Okay, so when y'all got in last night, you would have noticed near the docks there was a shrine to one of the gods. And give me an intel check.
Okay. And that is 14 of 14, Dungeon Master.
You think that's to the water god,
The water god.
Hydrux.
Well, I'll tell him I think there's a shrine to Hydrix back that way. But perhaps we can ask around and see if there's a white snail.
Okay, Hans on Overwatch,
Okay.
following.
See any town guard nearby?
At the moment, no.
Okay. We'll head.
Wait, are we going on foot?
We're taking the wagon, obviously. Are we going to head towards the edge of town, see what we see along the way, see if we see a guard, ask them?
Sounds fair.
If not, we always know where the shrine to Hydrix is, so we can go back if we really want to.
One of these days, I'm going to have to put this in alphabetical order. Because I'm looking for a name and not seeing it. And I know it's here. Right there. Right there. All right. Let John D lead the way. Hans will follow. Okay. So tell me your plan again. Asking who?
We're going to head our way towards out of town, But
Okay.
along the way, if we see any guards, we want to stop and I will pay them a gold and ask them if they can tell me where the White Snail Inn might be
Or if there's another temple that we might be able to visit.
nearby. Yes, but
White
preferably
Snail.
the White Snail.
Okay. Well, during your trek across the city, because this is a fairly significant city, it's like 5 by 10 in miles. I'm sure the party will encounter some town guards at some point, and they will take your gold coin and tell you that no, there's no white snail here. Uh, there is a temple to. Is this guy religious? Yeah, there's a temple. I don't really know which of the gods it is,
You
but
know which way?
he can tell you rough directions.
Good enough.
Okay.
We'll head that way.
Okay. As it would be, it is located on the main road that the party is traveling on, and
Oh,
it's
perfect.
near the edge of the city, strangely enough.
Wonderful.
Okay. And keeping track of time here, and that's going to put you at about that time. And to get from there to there is going to take about that much time. Boom. So, after some more traveling, y'all will spot what appears to be a temple. Wow, that guy's got temples all over the fucking place in this part of the world. Okay, anyhow, Dave, you can give
Yes.
me an intel check on this.
That's a fail. 18 to 14.
You do not recognize this.
Would I?
John D., you've studied up on the gods and their holy symbols. Did you go into their architecture?
No, I might perhaps recognize it just by living in the city temples for so long, but be real low chance regardless.
Yeah, I'll roll some dice here for you. Yeah, this is not one you're familiar with, John D.
On in we go. We'll
Okay.
find out when we get in there.
This temple has somewhat of a Roman-style architecture with the large columns and the high roofs. Yeah, Hans, you're liking this building already. And they got the big marble-looking steps and shit.
Maybe Orville?
Who?
I'm thinking out of character, Arbol.
Arble.
But obviously, John never went to the Temple of Arbol in the City of Temples. That was a different party's adventure.
Hmm.
Can't help it. Sorry. I am unfamiliar with that one.
Okay, so
Good job, Hans.
yeah, as y'all get up to the top of the steps, and these steps are wide, but they don't go all that high. I mean, you're talking about like 30 feet of steps to get to the top, but you're only gaining about 6 feet in altitude to get there. And let's see here, what have we got? So there is a woman standing at the top, and she's dressed in nice but simple clothing. And she nods her head and says, "Greetings, may I help you?"
We seek to get a few magic items identified.
Ah, very well.
And what be the temple this is what god this is dedicated to?
This is the domain of Elethe.
And their domain?
She is the goddess of romance and love.
Aw.
Noting that down.
John mentally notes that he once encountered a shrine dedicated to that goddess, but obviously not the full thing.
Yeah, shrine is one thing, a temple is another.
I'm trying to remember.
There were 2 other temples in town, but they're hidden. You want to guess who they're 2?
Thief and assassin.
Ah,
God, it's killing me.
what's killing you?
I'm trying to remember the name of a different deity, and it's freaking slipping out of my brain.
Which god of what?
Whores and drugs. Thyka.
Oh.
Thyka. Thyka and Aelthe must be at each other's throats.
So
Why,
does this
horse
woman
you
have
got
a
all the
holy
love.
symbol?
Pardon?
Does the woman have a holy symbol?
Oh, I'm sure she does.
I just wanted to see if I can memorize it for future reference.
And it doesn't pop to the front of my head.
Rose, perhaps?
It is a rose with thorns. Yes. So she's got a little amulet there, and it looks like a rose that's been crafted out of silver, and it's in a little circle, and that's hanging from a fine silver chain around her neck.
This is a good time to mention that my holy symbol is still tucked into my shirt.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna choo-choo here a little bit. So she's gonna take you to a suitably advanced cleric of their faith, and let's see. And this is another woman, and she's nice, good charisma, not hard on the eyes or anything, and
You can't imagine why.
tell her what you want. So, what is the party paying to get identified first?
1 sec, smoke alarm went off.
If Avrod doesn't step up first, John will go ahead and bring out the broadsword.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
And he'll put forth a 500 GP gem.
I'm pretty sure my alarm just likes to bullshit with me for fun. That or I'm dying of CO2 poisoning. Either way.
Either way, you're better off.
That is not the spell I'm looking for. Where did we put that damn thing at?
I love wishy-washy.
Where did we put that identify spell?
I've messaged it to you like a million times over.
I know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
don't we have it in one of the spells channels?
Maybe? Spell ideas, DM channels? I don't know.
Oh, I was curious how that shaped up when you asked us to send versions of Identify that we could think up as a replacement.
Yeah, it's still in the mill.
You need to print that thing out, girls, then you'll have it forever.
I know, I really do.
I mean, are you running off those percentages, or?
I will just go to...
Would you like me to pull it up and send it to you?
No, I'm just scrolling. Because I know you sent it to me not that damn long ago.
Well, we talk a lot.
This is going to Found it. Date 6/2022. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the broadsword. Oh, geez, I gotta find that list. Which is right. Okay. Now I just gotta. And that was the only broadsword the party recovered from that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Found it. All right, broadsword. Okay, so she will cast the spell and go about picking up the sword, unsheathing it, swinging it around, stabbing with it. And after a round or so, she will resheath it and say, "This is a fine weapon. It is of the second order."
Hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. And what else does the party wish to have the temple identify?
Oh, this is more up to Avrod if he wants to get his identified.
Yeah, he's actually more curious in getting his eye restored than worrying about what enchantment is on his backup sword at the moment.
Well, if he's not doing it, then we can just skip to that.
Okay. Oh. All right, so yeah, double limit. Sometime we need to put that in one of the damn spell channels, even if it's just in the DM stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, wow.
What?
I blinked and realized my mind was so far out in the cosmos. I was just hung everything for the past 2 minutes. What the fuck is going on? We're at the temple. Avrod's not getting his sword identified because he wants his eye regrown. Hans is willing to
Yeah.
help him pay for that. That's right. Okay, no, I'm here.
Okay.
I think I
And I
had an
got
out-of-body experience.
okay. And I got to figure out how much to charge for that.
What exactly do you want, cat? You want water? Okay, fine. One moment. The cat doth request his water bowl be filled because he has dunked his paws in it, and now it's dirty. Maybe don't dunk your paws in it, you idiot.
There we go.
So yeah, Grills, if you want numbers,
Yeah.
to regrow Kragen's arm, we'll reattach it. We said 3,000. Now the eye isn't there, but it's also smaller, so
Yeah.
the book says 15k, which we agreed was kind of bullshit because you can raise
Yeah.
dead for 5.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, gonna stick with that $3,000 number for now. We really need to sit down between sessions and hardline that stuff.
Well, it's also going to depend on variables.
Well, yes, but we need a baseline for going off of, and then we can adjust it as is applicable. That reminds me of something else that I need
You
to.
gotta remember, Gygax wanted the players to be broke at all times.
Yes, at all times, and desperate. Broke and desperate, and taking stupid chances. while carrying a live carp.
All spell scrolls and protection scrolls have a 75% chance of being wiped completely empty if they are not immediately read after being discovered. They will sit for
Yeah.
thousands of years unattended in the dusty tubes and scroll things, but the second an adventurer lays hands on them, the magic that will wipe them fucking clean immediately activates unless they are immediately read, because fuck you, that's why.
You know, that's what it says.
Yeah.
I think you put that in there for players who go where they shouldn't go and read the DMG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't know any DMs that actually use that.
I could think of one table I've heard of where they probably would do that just because fuck you, that's why, that's what the book says.
Yeah.
But no, fuck that. Here. I gotta pull it up now because I couldn't believe it when I read it either. Potions. Scrolls. You have to have read magic, blah 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 blah. Each scroll is written in its read magic
Was
must be
Avrod able
available.
to afford to pay for his eye? I'm sure he
He
was.
is.
Avrod, before you put down that money, Hans's apparently I owe you 9,000 gold, although really we should talk about that sometime, but all things being fair, if you need help, I can chip in. Start working that off.
Yeah, he would like you to pay that back, but he needs his eye now, so...
Well, I can help chip in. Do you want me to help chip in and start paying that back now?
How much have you got to chip in?
How much would you like?
All of it?
Alright, all of it. Dungeon Master withdrawing 3 1,000 gold piece gems from my thing.
Okay. Alright. So, Double M, keep track that you don't owe him 9 anymore, you owe him 6.
I owe Avrod 6k, comma, and Dave 9k. And we're really gonna have to talk about that at some point, my friend. Oh, my bad. No, it's not that bad. Scrolls not read to determine contents immediately are from 5 to 30% likely to fade.
That's still some bullshit.
Completely. Yes. 5 to 30% chance to fade. What the fuck were they thinking?
What's the variable based on?
Nothing. It's just 5 to 30%.
Right.
It's your
Yeah,
option to
right.
set the percentage or use a d6 to randomly determine it for each scroll.
Yes.
Why? Because fuck you. That's why.
Okay.
The thing is, you can do that all on a d20. Well,
Yeah.
might not want to, but
You could if you wanted to, yep. D20s are good for 5% increments.
Casting time, 3 rounds. Okay. So after the money is handled over and yeah, she gets him ready for a spell, she has to go get a different clergy. This one's a guy. And they set him down and clean up the area, and it takes like 3 minutes of casting, and Avrod's like, ooh, it tingles. And they're like, yeah, you should be good to go. Your eye should be restored very shortly. And with that, since the party still has money, ask if the temple could help give me an idea of roughly how much my wand is charged. Okay, you're going for that other identify. They're going to tell you you're going to have to seek out a
Wizard.
sorcerer for that.
Alright, much appreciated. Thank them regardless.
Gee, Hans, that's why I said I wanted to go see that Mr. Alish fella.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do that.
Okay, so in that case, party is paying to get the other sword identified. Or I suppose Avrod has to do that since it's his sword. Yes.
Well, Avrod, if you want to keep it, yeah. I mean, it's not my eye in your head now, so you know.
money. But Avrod is being secretive about it.
He doesn't want to let us know what it is.
Well, it is his sword.
Wait, are we not going to be in the same room?
Well, he wants to know privately. It could be a luck blade with 3 wishes on it.
It's true, then whoever grabs it and starts saying I wish fast enough, you know, I could feel that, but at the same time, Av, come on. We're a team. Not that I'm saying share the wishes, no, it's just more like, okay, you claimed it, fine, you can have it.
He will share the information once he gets it, that it's a +2 sword. It will be a backup weapon for him.
Seems fine. Now, since Dave and I didn't get anything from this voyage, does that mean you all owe us gold for your magic items or something now, or can we maybe stop that silliness?
Wait, Dave and Hans didn't get anything?
Yeah, from this recent thing, you know, John, Avrod, you all grabbed swords. Does that mean you all have to pay us since we didn't get anything from this?
Wasn't that the leftover stuff that they got, and y'all were done with wanting stuff?
No,
No,
this
this
is
is
stuff
from
from the squad. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love a short sword. I could put it in my bandolier. No, but I'm trying to make a point here about how maybe we stop buying each other off to carry the magic items and such. And you know, I'm good paying that 3,000 to regen your eye, but you know, 9,000 to 2 people because I'm using the armor that I'm using to guard your all's asses is kind of, you know.
Well, how is the party going to decide that?
I'm all for living and let living because we're all a team at least for now, and right now I think we're all square.
Or are y'all getting first dibs on the next magic items?
Honestly, give it to whoever needs it most, and if 2 people think they need it most, let them discuss it out and be, you know, calm and rational about it. You know.
If we want to
I'll
be
be
back to
honest.
square, I want the thing from the white snail to be mine.
You don't even know what it does,
Actually,
dude.
Hey,
I
fix it.
know. I'm just saying.
Probably
That
gonna
might
sell
be
it for
worth
gold.
Y'all
10
keep
bucks,
talking while I go for a smoke.
right?
if I
And
might
that
say
makes me
something,
and you square, Abrod square, everybody's back to
Hold on,
square.
Vader.
reasonably, I'm not going to carry 3 blades on me since I don't have a
So we're selling
extra
that.
planar storage.
Hmm?
Would any of you two like to hold on to it for use?
Nah.
One of your swords, the +1, I assume you'll hold on to one of the +2s.
No, he already has +2 broadsword. But this is the third +2 broadsword.
I'm gonna be real, dude. Do you need 3 of them? Like, don't get me wrong, they're nice to have, but legit, it might be smarter just to sell it.
Are we having this conversation before we leave the temple?
You know, we can probably ask, hey, can we come back in a few minutes after discussing? And obviously, we'd have to have Avrod weigh in on it. John, do you want to hold on to the third one? Because, like, I mean, I probably got space on one of my hips, but you already have 2 of them. You dual wield pretty well. You know, you get disarmed. It's nice to have that third one. You could probably stack one on top of the other, and you know that's your hip filled. But do you need it? I don't know. That's your call. I'll let you carry it since you know you're the one who wanted it, and I don't really need it. But like party, if right now a longsword +5 was the next item we found, right? John D, you'd snap that up in an instant. Dave, you might jump in on that. You know, me, I'd be like, all right, y'all have fun with that. And you know, if it's something we could all use, a ring of regeneration, you know. Well, actually, you two
Yeah, you
probably won't
guys
need
can.
that. Fuck you. A ring of fire resistance. You know, you all would probably benefit from that. You know, we could figure out, and
Okay,
then
Dave, at that point, we'd have a competition of sorts to see who got it.
so that's the
Because we
thing.
both could equally benefit.
Well, John D, you say Von Fires with a 3, and Dave doesn't, so maybe it should go to him, maybe not. Y'all
Yeah, but
could
John
discuss
doesn't
that
know
out.
that. That's metagaming.
I suppose
Plain and
that is.
simple.
So now it comes down to whether or not we can do that, and more importantly, just okay. Sometimes we'll just have to be like, okay, split hairs over it, rock paper scissors, or okay, you get preferential next time.
Alright.
But I don't like the buying it off the party for the gold pieces method, and I feel like I got shafted pretty hard there with 18,000 gold pieces worth of debt I'll never get to pay off.
You got shafted for 24,000 for a +4 chainmail?
Yeah, kind of. Like, don't get me
Well,
wrong.
no.
If I had to buy it,
It
I
was
wouldn't have had the
24,000
funds.
minus your split.
But the
Yes.
difference is, like, I'm not bogarting that shit. If I die, take it off me. But, you know, I'm employing it to defend y'all against the Mobats and the shit. You know, it's going to good use. Yeah,
Well,
you all could be wearing it
the
too.
only reason it happened was because of Avrod in the beginning, right?
Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm kind of trying to point out here. You know, it's like, hey, maybe we don't do that going forward. Maybe we absolve future debts. You know, I'll pay the 3,000 here because I regrew his eye for him, and we leave it at that. That's what I'm trying to go. But he stepped out the room, so we gotta wait.
But if
I'm
you're
back.
paying him
Oh,
3
welcome
grand,
back.
I feel duped.
Hmm?
If you pay him 3 grand and I get nothing, I feel like I got screwed out of the
Dave, I'll
issue.
pay you 3 grand too if we end up doing that. Avrod, though, I'm guessing is gonna be like, no, you still owe me 6.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
okay.
all
And if
right,
he's
it's
sick,
gonna
I'm
take
gonna
time. You know, money comes in and a trickle these days.
He knows.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
After deliberation, what would the temple be willing? Would the temple be willing to buy the +2 broadsword off John's hands?
No.
Probably it's a temple of lovers, not fighters.
No, they're not.
John D, if you're seriously concerned about being able to carry it, I can probably carry it. Alright, and you have your answer, Raider.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we'll continue on.
Okay. And where's the party continuing on to?
Oh yeah, great point. So, once we're done at the temple, let's pop open that map. There's like 30 minutes left of the night, but I'm so... Ugh. Now, we got here morning time, so it's probably before lunch even, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so how's about we start heading west?
That
go to
was
Mass.
what I thought we were gonna do.
We go to Macedonus, Fontazar, Axholm. Sound good with everyone?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hey, Fixer.
Yes.
Oh no, just saying hi.
From Sheer to Macedonus. Okay.
It is many miles. We shall spend a fortnight or so.
Many miles. All right. So, as I said, that this temple was near the edge of the city. You are heading out. 3 miles an hour.
Yes, sir.
No travel music.
Sorry. You know what? Someone else grab it.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, party. High noon comes around. You are getting hungry, and the teamsters are telling y'all that the horses need a rest.
I mean, it's time. Let's stop
Okay.
for lunch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
John, you recharged the wand, right?
Your wand, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. We do have 3 of them. Alright, just double checking, making sure. -0 charges down. Yes.
Fancy wine.
Ow.
Okay, so after a little bit of time, party has ate, horses have been taken care of, and Stop for lunch. Iteration asks Hans if he'd like to train for a few minutes while the horses rest. Okay.
You see, Martin just never wants to rest. He's always go, go, go.
Round
Very
one.
funny. I'm not fighting seriously.
Okay. So y'all spar for a few minutes and blah blah blah. Hans is the better fighter, but John D is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be even better once I get proficiency in those swords.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah, that +2 is just enough to eat up my proficiency penalty, but yeah.
What's your other sword?
What do you mean?
They're both the
Got-
same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it was a weird decision for me.
That many miles. That time. Okay, that becomes that. That. And y'all have traveled most of the day. Of course, you've passed merchants and travelers and farmers and the occasional village. And y'all have got about an hour till nightfall. And you've definitely left the agricultural zone around the city.
Dungeon Master,
Yes.
I had a brain fart earlier.
Uh-huh.
Would it be alright while passing through one of those villages to restock on some rations?
Oh, yeah, add a, yeah, okay. As long as you're not going for an excessive amount.
Is a week's worth excessive?
No.
Can I fill the wagon, Dungeon Master?
Can you what?
Fill the wagon with rations?
Gods, no.
No, that would be excessive.
Thank you, Dungeon Master.
Okay,
You're
so I see what you're doing, Hans.
Are you watching MP now? What the hell? Ah, 20 feet of headspace. I see. 20 feet of headspace. 20 feet.
It's not even a joke at that point.
For Beavis it is.
And let's see. All
Hey,
right.
you hear that? Hans is looking for room for head.
You know, if I enlarge myself, I could probably pick them both up by the scruff of their necks.
Definitely.
Come on, that was on character for a joke for them.
All right. So after about 20 some minutes, y'all find a spot to make camp with the 20 feet of headspace in a clearing near a stream. And so the party is setting camp.
That's the idea.
Okay. Well, the teamsters are seeing after the horses and the wagon, and you're making a fire, I take it?
Yep.
Okay. And you cooking your food, and nightfall will come. Standard routines, okay.
I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, and it might be important, but for the life of me, I can't think of it.
Oh, I thought of something.
So as we head toward the desert, is it getting warmer?
No, it's
No?
well. I
So
mean,
it's
you're past the middle of winter, so it is getting warmer. Because
okay.
are like say 250.
Okay.
You know, you've got uh. Wait a second. Hold on. 360 days to the year. First 180 is spring, summer. 27 up to 270 was fall. Oh, Yar's still in the fall. This isn't winter,
Oh,
but it is the
getting
weather
colder.
is getting colder. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
All right. This is day 250. Yes, okay. Let's see. Offer invisibility to Avrod, informing him of some of the finer points of having the spell on him and to use it wisely. Okay. He's not sure about that after all the grumbling that Hans did about not being able to sleep. Oh, by the way, party, after a full day's riding, Avrod's eye is in fact regrown and looks just fine.
Hmm. Cat. My cat is messing with me for attention.
So does Avrod want to be invisible? Sure, he'll try it, John D. He'll let you cast it on him.
Duly noted.
And watch schedules. So Dave, an invisible Avrod, will tell you where he's going to sleep at.
Hey,
All right. So normal nighttime stuff party.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
And that means that watch schedule. Dave first.
Yes,
He's
sir.
taking watch. Everyone else is going to sleep. Well, the first hour goes by quietly. Almost too quietly.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Five. And there's another 5. Let's see what's on that page number.
No, it's a Kraken. There's no Krakens here.
Oh, wow. Me and Double M were talking about these just the other day.
Oh no.
If you guys were talking about it, it can't be good.
Yeah. Run.
You guys don't talk about things like goblins and kobolds. Well, sometimes you do talk about kobolds because of Steve.
Tucker's kobolds are the best.
We all been talking about really nasty stuff as of late, though.
We talk about all kinds of things. We've talked about the spectrum from goblins to archdevils. I'm not even joking. Everything in between as well.
Mhm.
Honestly, some things that would make archdevils run and scream like little bitches too. So it goes beyond there, but probably not that because those don't really exist in the books.
Oh, just because you're talking about Dell, come on.
As if Dell's the
You
only problem in this world. One of the biggest ones, absolutely, but
definitely would make Archdevils run, for sure.
Hmm.
Does that sound good? Double N, are we in dark?
oh
Well, at least you won't owe all that money then.
yeah. Everyone has a backup character, yeah.
Yeah, her name is Rael. We've got John, we'll be fine. He'll bring us back to town and get us resurrected. Or you'll get lucky and I'll survive and I'll resurrect us all.
Mm.
Well, look at that. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Things happen here.
What's the movement rate on these? Okay, that's all right. Dave, give me a perception check.
Ooh, I get to roll dice. Nailed it. 9 of 14.
9 of 14.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, so yes, okay, good. So Dave, as you're circling the encampment, I gotta check directionality here. See where you're at. You're there. These are there. Which way are you going? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. All right. So as you're circling the campsite, you will see something. You don't know what it is.
How big and how far?
Well, it's at the range of your infravision,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not that big. It's smaller than a man. And here's the thing: it's floating. It's
Hot or cold?
it's warm. and it's floating about 4 feet off the ground, and it's got like tentacles. There's two on top of it that are going like straight up, and there's some smaller ones around its edges. It has a weird saucer-shaped body, and shorter ones going around the body, just kind of gently waving in the air. And then it has a few that are on its underside that are just hanging straight down. And it seems to be moving directly towards the camp. And as you're watching it, another one enters your infravision range. Uh-oh. Run to Hans. Time to get up, everyone. We have trouble. Points in the direction they are coming from. Okay, so Hans, John D, give me perception checks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you guys ready to die? You don't regenerate from disintegration, boys.
Okay, so Hans, you'll wake up. John D, you're waking up a little groggy. Avrod woke up very well this time. And time to get up, everyone. We have trouble. And so that's, y'all see Dave pointing to the
Flips open.
to the south. So let me put okay, you can do that before I type in new.
Nope. Brain fart. Sorry, meant to press edit.
It's all right. Let me go get a smoke real quick. Give you all a moment to think. Because I know you're scrambling to overcome the brain fog of sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is Beholders. We're fucking dead.
Oh yeah, we're fucked. Run.
We're super fucked.
Couldn't be saucer shaped and tentacle.
Yeah, no, saucer-shaped tentacles is.
A
Yeah, I'm
horrible
drawing blank.
description.
Yeah, no.
I know it's a horrible description, but it's the closest thing I could come up with.
My brain went beholder too, but saucer-shaped. Saucer.
And only two things on the top of its head.
It's a fucking UFO. What
If
is
it was one of
that?
your made-up monsters, I'd get it.
No, I'd recognize it if that was it.
Girls have stolen and bastardized your custom creation monsters. No. It's Beholder. We're all gonna die. Oh my god. It's two Beholders. Oh my god.
Oh shit, I need to check something real quick. I haven't used this spell in so long.
Okay. Aim Bertha, ask JD. Heads down. Casting prayer. Waiting to see distance. If it's far enough away, I'll say, no, stay behind me. And cast Ice Storm. What?
Sorry, centered. 23 yards ahead.
I had something in my eye. Okay. Just put some eye wash in there. Casting prayer. Waiting to see distance.
Like,
So, you know, the campfire extends light quite a bit. Like a...
yeah, and he has his headlamp too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have your headlamp. So, wow, I wonder.
DM I added.
Edit on John saying, I don't need to keep my head down. Breakout wand and embiggen self. Okay.
You staying behind him?
Yes.
So you're using your wand. Dave, you're casting. And John D, you've looked up in that direction, and after scanning for a moment, you see the creature. And let me get it back open.
And I don't want to flirt the edges. I want it to be fairly close to the middle if he can manage it.
Okay. These strange creature, saucer-shaped and pure white in color. It has a mouth at the center of its upper surface. And this being the case, Dave, what you thought were tentacles on the top of it, the party can see those are eye stalks. And so, yeah, they're like...
All white and saucer shapes. That's so weird.
Yep. So you can see one, and a moment later, John D, you're going to see a second one. And no, stay behind me. You're centering the... Okay, because they're... Okay. Because they're within the continual light range, which you've got focused in just one direction. What is that, 60 yards?
You said it reaches a bit farther because it's all centered in one direction.
Yeah, but the base is 60. So,
Yeah.
All right. So they're at about 60 yards. And you're going 23 yards.
Okay, how slow are they moving?
Well, when you shine the light on them, they stop. They're kind of bobbing up and down. And the one in the front, you can see its mouth moving, like it's gulping air.
Huh?
I don't trust that.
Okay.
Mm.
So you're casting your ice storm?
I'll move it up to where they are.
So you're centering it on them.
Basically.
And you are casting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dave, you're casting. Okay, Hans, you've used the wand. That's you. Okay.
I'm gonna have to do this every single time, I've just realized.
Oh, well, you don't have to.
No, I want to. But damn, is it hard to come up with it on the fly.
All right.
And one charge down. Keep aiming Bertha, and John D's casting, but they're holding, so I'm holding. No clue what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, John D, what's your area of effect?
40 yards diameter.
40-yard diameter. Okay. Well, the creatures have stopped. And you are casting your spell. Dave, you're going to get your prayer off. John D, I forget what the casting time on that is, but you're going to get it off. Dice your damage.
Okay. Where's my D10? Okay. For 14 points of damage.
Okay. And I believe there's no saving throw for that, isn't there?
Nope.
Hence why it's just the flat 3d10 damage.
What spell was that?
What are the odds these things were nice and we just murdered something nice?
Sounds like John's coming into his immortality just fine.
All right. Yeah, so obviously you can't see the full parameters of the ice storm as it comes down, but you can see the hail pounding onto a couple of these creatures, and they try to float higher, but they are pounded until they drop and hit the ground. Karma's a bitch.
I do not like that statement.
Make me bigger, and that would be good, as large as possible if you could.
I'm sorry, Dungeon Master. I'm trying to keep my head in the game, but...
Yeah, we're going to call it in a few minutes here. Okay. I see Dave. And I see Hans. Avrod's standing there with his sword in hand.
I'm really confused what those things were. Like, the picture is just not going in my head.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a couple of drags real quick while y'all finish up your actions. And if anybody's going with Hans,
Well, if they had telepathical abilities, maybe. I don't know. I just could not focus. I'm sorry.
John surprised at Hans' answer, but allowing him to move forward, staying a good 30 feet behind just in case he needs backup. Okay, so Dave, you and Avrod are staying at the camp.
Yep.
Okay. Well, moving forward with Bertha in hand
Mm-hmm.
and having a much greater source of light going now, y'all will find 9 of these things in total. There was one in the lead, one a few feet behind it, and the other 7 were grouped up another few feet behind the second one and spaced evenly, and they're all laying on the ground.
Do they appear to be breathing?
No, they do not.
Hold on.
Give it a little stabby stab with your sword.
Oh, hold on. John Davis said to hold, so I'm holding. When did we talk about these?
I didn't use the one we talked about
Ah, okay,
because it
that's
was
what.
a bullshit monster.
Ah. Yeah, no, that's a pretty accurate description. Can I post a picture of what they look like?
Sure. John uses true sight. He has a theory that dead things, besides undead, wouldn't have an aura.
What the fuck were these things?
Oh, remind me not to piss you off, John. Okay, so, yeah, John D., they're dead, with the exception of one of the ones at the rear. And it doesn't have much life left to it. And John, you're looking for auras. Lawful good.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, I remember these things now. I do know them.
He didn't even tell you a color. He just straight up told you what it was.
Oh, that's hysterical.
He wants you to feel shame.
And as you're watching John D., the last bit of life force ebbs out of its broken, battered body.
think that was your conscience, John D.
Uh, $24.
Girls, can you message me the thing we were talking about that was bullshit earlier?
Disenchanter.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would have been a dick. Then again, we probably would have ice stormed it again, so. Yeah. Especially because I would have recognized the description of that and I would have had to bite my tongue so hard. Sorry I got so tired towards the end of it, but great session, girls. I enjoyed a lot.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kill recording here because it's just RP at this point.